Good morning, everyone. I am Madhurima Datta, Zoology and Biology Educational Content Creator. Now's content for B.SC Zoology Honors, M.SC Zoology, CUET PG and CSINET Life Sciences students. Paper Non-Chordates, Unit Mollusca, and topic is class Polyplacophora and Scaphopoda of Mollusca. First class of the mollusca is Monoplacophora. Introduction. Monoplacophora were long thought to be extinct. They were known only for Paleozoic shell. Body structure. These mollusks are small and have a low rounded shell and a creeping foot. The mouth bears a characteristic radula. They superficially resembles limpets, but unlike most other mollusks, have some serially repeated organs. These animals have 3 to 6 pairs of gills, 2 pairs of auricles, 3 to 7 pairs of metanephridia, 1 or 2 pairs of gonades, and a ladder-like nervous system with 10 pairs of pedal nerves. Such serial repetition occurs to a more limited extent in chiton. Example, Neopilina species. Class Polyplacophora, their common name is chitons. Chitons represents a somewhat more diverse molluscan group with about 1,000 currently described species. They are rather flattened dorsoventrally and have a convex dorsal surface that bears 7 or 8 articulating limby plates or valves. Hence their name Polyplacophora, many plate bearers. Body structure. The plates overlap posteriorly and are usually dark colored to match the rock to which chiton climb. Their head and cephalic sensory organs are reduced, but photosensitive structures which have the form of eyes in some chitons pierce the plates. Mantle. The mantle forms a girdle around the margin of the plates, and in some species mantle folds cover part of all of the plates. Compared with other molluscan classes, the mantle cavity of Polyplacophora is extended along the side of the foot and gills are more numerous. Respiration. The gills are suspended from the root of the mantle cavity along its side of the broad ventral foot. With the foot and the mantle margin adhering tightly to the substrate, these grooves become closed chamber open only at the end. Water enters the grooves anteriorly, flows across the gills, bringing a continuous supply of oxygen and leaves posteriorly. At low tide, the margins of the mantle can be tightly pressed to the substratum to diminish water loss. But in some circumstances, the mantle organ margins can be held open for limited air breathing. A pair of Ostradia are found in the mantle grooves near the anus of many chitons. Circulatory system. Blood pumped by the three-chambered heart reaches the gills by a way of an aorta and sinuses. Excretory system. A pair of kidneys carries waste from the pericardial cavity to the exterior. Nervous system. 2 pairs of longitudinal nerve cords are connected in the buccal region. Reproductive system. Sexes are separate in most chitons and trophophore larvae metamorphose directly into juvenile without an intervening veliger stage. Next is class Scaphopoda. Scaphopoda, commonly called tusk shells or tooth shells, are benthic marine mollusks found from the subtidal zone to over 6,000 meter depth. Body plan. They have a slender body covered with a mantle and tubular shell open at the both ends. In scaphopods, the molluscan body plan has taken a new direction with the mantle wrapped around the viscera and fused to form a tube. Foot. The foot which protrudes through the larger end of the shell is used to burrow into mud or sand, always leaving the small end of the shell exposed to the water above. Respiratory system. Respiratory water circulates through the mantle cavity both by movements of the foot and ciliary action. Gills are absent and gaseous exchange therefore occur in the mantle. Next, digestive system. Most food is detritus and protozoa from the substratum. It is caught on cilia of the foot or on the mucus covered. Ciliated adhesive of the long tentacles, that is captacula, extending from the head and is conveyed to the nearby mouth. A radula carries food or crushing gizzard. The capitula may serve some sensory function, but eyes, tentacles, and osphodria, typical of many other mollusks, are lacking. Reproductive system, sexes are separate, and the larva is trochophore larva. Now the topic has ended. Please subscribe my YouTube channel Biogenesis by Madhurima and follow my Facebook channel Madhurima Doctor.